All right, it's 8 o'clock. Let's call the Water and Light Commission meeting for February 18th, 2026 to order, please. Please call roll.
Commissioner Grindy?
Yes.
Commissioner Rapaz?
Yes.
Commissioner Quirk?
Yeah.
Commissioner Riopel?
Yes.
Approved minutes from previous meeting, February 4th, 2024.
I'll move.
6.
Second.
Please call roll.
Grindy?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yeah.
Riopel?
Yes.
Bills and payroll.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Please call roll.
Grindy?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yeah.
Riopel?
Yes.
Reports. Nothing from Todd today. Steve. Morning, Steve.
A couple quick updates. Hoping to get started here, probably even yet this week now, on the lead service line replacement plans. One thing I think we're going to try to do is try to get into the homes kind of ahead of time, get some pictures that we'd be able to kind of incorporate, into our plan documents, so the contractor can kind of see too, kind of what they're up against as they come into the house. So you're gonna have to start figuring out how, I guess we coordinate that with the property owners and stuff. So I guess that's kind of where that's at. Like I've told you before, our deadline for getting everything in is like March 31st. So we're sitting good on that. We'll have everything in before that. And then Brian and I are still just trying to coordinate, necessary testing for the lime ponds, and trying to verify, if we're going to be able to land apply that or dispose of it. So just trying to get confirmation from MPCA on some of the testing requirements. So that is what I have, unless you have any questions.
Steve.
I have none.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Gallstead.
Just good morning. Nothing much to report. Everything is looking fine. I'm glad Mr. Riopel got in this morning, and other than that, have a great day.
I agree with Mr. Gallstead. Old business, nothing. Energy resource interconnection and annual filing.
Morning.
Morning.
This is going to be our annual distributed energy resource interconnection filing. So in February 2018, we adopted that policy and rules. So this would be to update those rates for 2026 and to get those published on our website. Now, this is something we also put in our newsletter annually to let all of our customers know that this is a process that we have. So we have the rates attached from MMPA, and then the recommendation with this one is to accept the updates as presented, instruct staff to file a distributed energy resource interconnection booklet to Water and Light Department Business Office, and then publish that. We are obligated to interconnect with and purchase electricity from co-generators and small power producers. So that would be the piece that we put in the newsletter, and then all the attached documents would be online with that application as well.
Excellent. Looking for a motion.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Please call roll.
Grindy?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yeah.
Riopel?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jordan. Water plant internship.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brian.
The water treatment plant would like to offer a summer internship to a student within our community. Our internship program covers water treatment plant operations and distribution system principles. In addition, they will gain experience with machinery mechanics as well as building and grounds maintenance. The program benefits both the student and the department. Work would be limited to 100 days for a full-time student. This position is budgeted for in 2026. I guess I'd like to offer $20 an hour to generate interest and lure the best possible candidates. If there's not any further questions.
Think you're going to get anybody to apply for 20?
That is the amount that.
But I mean, I do know, because he was here last year, so, I mean.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's good?
So we did budget for the position in 2026. Unless there's any further questions, I'd be seeking approval to hire a student and fill the water internship position.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Please call roll.
Grindy,
Yes.
Repaz,
Yes.
Quirk,
Yes.
Riepel,
Yes.
You might as well just stay there and jump ahead of Todd.
How about that?
Take everything he's got to say.
You take the wind out of his sails this morning, Brian.
Right?
Welcome to the storm, Todd.
I have a short report today. All the state-required samples for the month of February have been collected and sent for analysis. We did receive our results from our first quarter sampling for disinfection byproducts. We're very pleased with those results. Our hellocitic acids and our total, or our trihalomemethanes all came in under 50% of the MCL. And also our running annual average, which is the average of the last 4 quarters, on those are also under 50% of the MCL. So we're doing real well there. Other than that, I have a LAWA board meeting tomorrow. It's via Zoom. That's all I have to report, unless there's questions.
Questions for Brian?
No comments though. Nice job on the disinfection byproducts. That just doesn't happen. I mean, that takes some work and attention to detail. And then also, I haven't noticed any taste and odor this year at all. And I just saw a news broadcast on Moorhead last night, and they're having all kinds of issues. So, nice job staying ahead of that as well. Thank you.
Nice job to you and your staff.
Thank you.
Sorry, Todd, you can come up now.
Good morning.
Morning, bud.
Morning.
So we had an outage on the 5th. We had an outage on circuit 3 that was caused by a padmount switch failure. That outage started at 12:49. It was about 38 minutes. We had 914 meters out. And we had a second outage on circuit 2 was tripped out. That one was for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And after we got one circuit back, or part of the circuit back on, we had some transformers that were missing phases, so we had another outage at 14:39. That was out for 10 minutes. That was over at the town square. Got that one back on, and then we had to shut down a section of the northeast part of town to remove some elbows off the switch so we can take that out of service. That one was out for about 5 minutes, 40 seconds. On Friday, the switch was replaced and back in service. We've had a few faults on that circuit, and we're kind of looking back. I think we've had, Corey ran the numbers for me, I believe it was 5 faults in the last 7 years. Some of them were legitimate, 3, 4 of them were kind of phantom faults. Never did find anything. So we've been in contact with the reps. They came over and took some pictures. We're going to try and find out what the issue was. It kind of leading towards maybe some oil in the water. So we're running through. We did some oil tests, sent those off. Should be getting those back, and we'll be able to get rid of that oil that's in there. It's all burnt up. So the guys took the top off the switch, and you can see where it was burned up a little bit. So we'll see if anybody can repair that switch, and more than likely we'll put a switch on our material ordering for this year, and see what happens. We'll probably end up. It kind of sounds like maybe we'll do some testing on oil testing on some of the other switches. But you got to shut them off to do that, so that'll take some work to get to that. So that really wasn't out that long. It went pretty good. The guys did a good job there. I've never seen that happen before. So, and it's not a real common thing. I guess some outfits along the highways where they got a lot of salt and everything, once in a while they'll get a hole in them and that'll give them some water and they'll do that. So not a common occurrence. And ordered some hydrant parts. We're going to raise a few hydrants around town that are lower, get them up in the air a little bit. And then the guys were out. The old solar lights, they took the old ones down. The new ones were supposed to be in yesterday, but the truck didn't make it, and they put the new arms on. So when the new one shows up, they'll be able to go out and put them up there. And Folsom Farms called late yesterday. They bought the other building over there on right off of 5th. I think they're going to do some rehabbing there, so they might want to move the transformer the way it sounds. So I'll be meeting with those guys maybe today or tomorrow and figure out what they want to do. So other than that, that's about all I have. If you have any questions.
Todd. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Todd.
Bree.
Nothing unless there's question.
Carla.
Nothing unless you have a question.
Jordan.
Okay, just a couple other updates over the last 2 weeks here. So looking at the rebates included in the packet, that commercial one's going to be over at Northdale Oil. So those are just going to be 12 LED canopy lights in that diesel island. So we just use our prescriptive rate for that at 100 apiece. So I got a few other lighting projects we're just waiting on paperwork for. So I got a few in the works right now for the spring. Still working on some of those annual surveys. So I got the AE2S survey we're still working on, as well as the Department of Natural Resources for Minnesota. And then it would have been on Friday the 6th, Brianna and myself met with Pete from Frontier, and we just had a demonstration and just a meeting with one of their energy auditors and what he can provide for us and kind of what a timeline would look like on that. So I'm just waiting on some example sheets, that we would hand out to the customer after the audit was done, just to kind of finalize that and then what those rates would look like. But I feel like they have a pretty solid program, and they offer everything and a little bit more that we used to do as well. So it'd be very beneficial to keep partnering with them on that. And then besides that, just once again, the end of March, we got that the Forks Home Show coming up. Any questions on anything at all?
Any questions for Jordan?
And
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Corey.
Just an update on the Tyler implementation. We've started our initial meetings with Tyler, kind of the introductions phase, and we've started some of the integration with our identity provider phase of the software implementation. As I initially thought, it's going to be about a 12 to 18 month process. And we have a bunch of meetings ongoing to work out the rest of the implementation. Other than that, largely business as usual.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Keith.
So Monday and Tuesday I was at a board meeting, got the privilege of chairing that meeting, and I guess I get the privilege of chairing the next meeting as well, and so they must like me. That's a good thing. So the meetings were productive. A couple items. MMPA safety and training room meeting tomorrow. Brianna sent something out Friday, and so that's open for all. I think she sent out an invite on that. Commissioner Repez and I, we're going to be heading to the APPA rally on Sunday, so we'll be there from the 23rd to the 26th. We've got several meetings lined up with representatives and senators, and then we got one of the brothers from Avant, Nell's brother, he's on the board of the mall, and so then they're going to take us on a 2-hour tour. So I'm sure it'd be a good tour if he's on the board, and so that sounds exciting. WAPA meeting, Todd, Brianna, and I are going to meet with the new WAPA rep on the 27th, morning of the 27th. They change over every couple of years, and then when they change over, they come and visit with us. And then I have nothing new to report on the RECs. We're still kind of waiting on that, and nothing new to report on the solar project. I would have thought maybe we would have had the application back by now, but again, we're no crunch at this point, and so just kind of holding on that, waiting for them to get back to us. and keeping that one moving forward. I know Nels talked to me after the board meeting. He's going to get he talked with Derek, and they're going to get that contract from MMPA going pretty quick here, so at least that one's moving a little faster. So that's what I have, unless you have questions for me.
Any questions for Keith?
Nope.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Commissioner reports, anything?
Nothing.
It's sunny here, Mike. Motion to adjourn.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Please call roll.
Grindy,
Yes.
Repaz.
Yes.
Quirk,
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy your weather.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You know, Bree had nothing today because I saw her yesterday and we took care of it all.
She's got plenty.